all these clones, we the original.
What's your problem with the black Bahamian women? Like, what you feel like
Our black Bahamian women are not cultured. You're not
you
cultured.
feel that?
See. Let me talk directly.
What if they say that about black Bahamian men?
Who's they? No.
Yeah, we don't want to do anything to scare your children. That's the last thing we want to do. We don't want to scare anybody.
The tourists come over to chill on the beach, but they don't come over the hill where we sleep. We got nightmares and they got fantasies. No sanity, it's just insanity. My mommy hoping nothing happens to me.
Okay.
All right, so y'all comfortable? Y'all comfortable?
Yeah, man. Everybody comfy.
All right.
Let's stir up some trouble.
All right, so
Take up some dirt. Yeah, y'all think we wasn't coming, Bahamian ladies? We're right here for you. Yeah. The truth need to be told in 2020.
the
Go
truth.
ahead.
So welcome to another episode of Erryting, Kool.
Everything cool.
Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. This is the first episode back from quite long hiatus. You know, we ain't put one out since Bahamian Man Knows Sweetheart. And I think this is
They don't know what?
Bahamian Man Knows
Start the show. Let's go.
So this is a great episode to come off, from the back of that. So you know what it is. It's your boy, Lord Jalen Willard, the Negus of Nassau, your favorite Zaddy, and we're joined today by the legendary. Please introduce yourself, sir.
Yeah, that's right. This is your boy, DJ Fun, also known as Welly T. Y'all know who I be?
Welly
The truth
T.
teller, the fire starter. That's me right there.
And then we have another guest on the left of me.
One and
Introduce
only.
yourself.
Good day to all. Happy 2020. This is your herbalist, Dr. Brown.
Dr.
Brown.
Dr. Brown.
He's the one who's keep the Bahamian man sweetheart. We get to that. He keep them in the right shape. Let's get to that.
Hey,
So,
I'll say, I like Barry Salmon coach, We talking about earlier, a man must be strong to live long. I agree that right there.
So every time on every episode of Erryting, Kool, we always like to start off with the Bahamian word, phrase, or saying
Right,
of the
right.
day. And since Mr. Welly T over here, DJ Fun is a very avid listener of the show,
Yes,
I'll
yes.
swing it to you.
Yes. Juicing. Did we do juicing yet?
Juicing.
Juicing.
No, we ain't do juicing yet.
Juicing.
You got to define what juicing is now.
See, because he's the herbalist.
Big love for the Bahamian
He's
people.
all about keeping the strength of the man to
strength.
go do the juice. So he's do the juicing too. But when he do the juicing for the man go there and do the juicing. So the appropriate word for the day should be juicing.
So
All right?
juicing. So
Yes.
for my international falls out there, juicing could be you actually juicing and juice or juicing and juice,
Yeah. Put it in the blender. Put it in the blender.
Put it in the blender.
Put it in the blender.
Make
and
it
juice
shake. Make it shake and juice it. Oh man. But
I can let you take the floor.
No, he need to chime in there because
I can be the nice guy. I can be the nice guy.
No. Listen, hey, guess what? Me and this brother just came from the gym.
All right.
And we came straight here because, like I say, everything cool. Listen, man, everything cool. You got to do an episode. It's going to be dynamic. And the topic for the day, ladies, you're going to love this.
he introduced
I
it.
hope you love this.
It's juicing.
So the word for the day is juicing, but I need him to talk about this because he is the doctor who do the juicing. All right, there we go.
All right. But I think the topic of the day, well, we're going to start off with this, but this is going to bleed into so many other things, is in 2020, why should I get married?
Boom.
Boy,
Boom.
that's a
Goes
good
to
question.
dynamite. Why?
Because we got some point of views in here.
You want to start with me?
Dr. Brown, man, you go first. Why in 2020, why should I get married?
Well, I can't elaborate too much on that, but I could come out and say this.
All right.
Before you say why, Now, in my opinion, I just started to follow Dr. Miles Monroe.
Okay.
And from my understanding, everybody nowadays will get married based on love. But which in,
Yeah.
the late great Dr. Miles Monroe, he followed everything in the Bible, do his research, and he, pretty good teacher. But to cut a long story short, like he said, and I agree, the number one need of a man is respect. So, in my opinion, if you could get married, where I talk to the ladies now, if you get married to a man, we do not require love. We require respect. Now,
I think he said that too.
Yeah. Now, the females on the feminine side, we're a little more emotional, got some other stuff going on. So yeah, you require love. But no, we do not require love. We require respect.
So
once we get respect, we good.
So that's a prerequisite to get married first, is to find a woman that respects you.
So my thing is, get married for the right reason.
That's
Because
true.
if you get into it for the wrong reason, then yeah, that's why we get all the problems today. That's my 5 cents for now.
Listen.
Really?
Listen. Hey, listen. Listen. I could change the topic just a little bit. All right? I'm going to introduce the topic, why should you not get married?
Okay, why you
First of
said
all,
that? Okay, go ahead.
most Bahamian women don't have respect. Now, he's right for the respect thing. Y'all know y'all don't respect us like that. All right?
man.
It's hard for y'all to respect us. My sisters, my black sisters, I don't know the race now.
Okay.
And then you narrow it down to the Bahamian black sisters. Oh, no, y'all ain't respecting us like that. So there should be a question. The topic for the day should be why not to get married? Because simply it's hard to find a woman who can really respect us. Am I right about it?
I agree with that. I agree with that.
All right.
I mean, I can see your point with the whole respect, but then I always say, and I have this conversation with a lot of guy friends. I feel like it's a type of woman though, and I think it's where you are in the world. Like,
Preach, my brother. Yeah. See, I tell you, you could get the truth on everything cool. This is what we're talking about.
no, because see, and we often talk about this. We haven't said it as blatant as y'all have said it, but it's like, okay, right? I might be a garbage man. You might not respect my hustle, but I make more than a school teacher.
Exactly.
So, like,
Exactly.
or like, what do you respect or what you can understand? Or, like my boy at Coffee, shout out to Will. He was like, this girl was making fun of him because the type of car he drives, but she don't even have a car.
Was she black? Hey, Will, give me a call. 805-4157. He ain't going to talk everything cool, right? He won't be correct, all right? Give me a call, buddy, all right? Was she black? First question.
Okay.
Was she Bahamian? Second question.
I think
Then
she
there
was
you go.
both. I think she was both.
There you go. You need the Honda.
Let me
need the
butt in.
Honda, my brother.
Let me butt in and say something.
All right, go ahead.
We can't just throw our Bahamian
That's what I
woman
was-
under the bus.
Why
like
not?
that. No, we can't.
Which
we
type of
can't
bus?
throw them under the
Jitney or
bus.
school bus? What type?
Hey, any
Does
bus.
they get through?
Any bus.
Depends on how hard they get hit. I can
yeah.
throw them. Go
Listen,
ahead.
and guess what now? This thing will go deep. I know we might not get too deep into certain points.
Go deep. This 2020.
now,
Go deep.
yeah, but I'm saying it can be too long.
Okay.
But just on the surface level, right?
Right.
Now, I ain't racist. I ain't got no problem with no other race or nationality.
Good.
Now, look at this. Facts from the black community.
Right.
The main thing is from the beginning of the time, we
Right.
was misled,
Right.
misguided, miseducated, abused,
Right.
mistreated.
Right.
Get I'll say misplaced or replaced of our land, our heritage, our culture. Everything would become to know.
Bohemian
And guess
man.
what? Was spoon fed or hand fed
Right.
some different information,
Right.
a different culture,
Right.
a different understanding,
Good.
different curriculum education system
Right.
passed down to us,
Right.
but nothing to do with us.
True.
So in a way, we gotta go back to roots and find our own way. So guess what? We gotta search and show approval for ourselves.
Good.
Don't worry about what they bring to the table, See the cell phone?
You do.
That's fine, that's good.
Yeah.
But very few of us, we ask or we inquire, where does it come from?
Right.
What does for?
Okay.
Is it good for me?
Right.
So
All the right questions.
let's go deep.
Who got time for all the right questions right here in the Bahamas? That's
the
number
problem.
one.
No,
in
but
marriages, that's number two.
But that's the problem.
Yeah, I agree.
If you got time for everyone and everything else, but brother, you should have time for yourself.
Right.
To educate yourself on the right information.
But first of all, the respect level have to be there from our wives and our women. Them, I understand? The respect level of the be there that is your job to go there and find the information, for the example of the phone. But when you try to feed it to them, child, he think he know everything and I ain't a dad and he think he's my daddy. All of these things you ought to be saying. What he said is correct. The problem is us trying to cultivate. That's another thing came from Miles Monroe, right? The word cultivate. Every man's supposed to cultivate your woman like you will cultivate a garden. Am I right? But some of these women got so much chappanil in it, I don't know what's going on. So much thorn and some chappanil. You know the chappanil bush? So much of got there. It's only so long a man is going to be in one yard mowing the lawn and cultivating and edging and thing. Some of y'all women, y'all take too long. I just be real. I'm sorry. I brought reality today, not DJ Fun, so I'm sorry.
Let me say, there is such a thing, and this been happening a lot. There is such a thing.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe that woman is not for you. Because we married someone who was not meant for you.
Yeah.
Okay. So, at the end of the day, because I could get deep in a lot of things, but when you find yourself in a situation or a relationship, you got to know. Now, some people come in your life, I as a herbal doctor, so I'll put it in simple terms where you can understand.
Right.
I'll use a tree, for example.
Right.
A tree trunk.
Right.
That there to stay.
Right.
The leaves fall off, the branch fall off.
Right.
So, when you got a leaf,
she is fall away, she blow away.
hey, that leaf got a time span.
So are you
When
implying
you got
that
a
someone in
branch,
your life for a season?
during a storm, or the gardener might come around, or someone say, hey, guess what? You got to cut your limb out of my yard. But the trunk ain't going nowhere. So you got to know where you got a leaf, you got a branch, you got a root. And that's where a lot of people go wrong too. You got to know when it's for you,
That's deep.
and when this one ain't for you.
Right.
And sometimes, don't make no mistake, it's a flip side of the coin too.
Yeah.
The leaves serve a purpose in your life,
Yeah.
Just like the stem, just like the branches, they serve a purpose in your life, just like the bark. They come to give you what you need and move on. But the branch there, when you get to the branch, you got to know that's a branch. Deal with the leaf, you know it's a leaf. When you get to the root,
That's some
you
serious
got to
stuff.
know, hey, this is mine for life.
So, how do someone with that Dr. Brown? How does someone find, like piggybacking off on who is seasonal and what's their purpose? How does someone find a potential spouse?
All right, now I could say we could base everything, all our life experiences and the journey from the good book, from the Bible.
All right.
Now, I just started listening to this. I can put this out there too for a lot of y'all who want to know about some things. The richest man in Babylon, YouTube.
Yes.
You need to go listen to that audio,
Dynamic.
open up your mind.
Yes.
But it says too, this something else too what we gotta pay attention to. We is seek and take advice from the wrong side of people.
Okay.
For example, you ain't going to the handyman to fix your car.
No.
You ain't going to the fisherman to build your house.
No.
You ain't going to the steel man to say, well, hey, count the stars.
Right.
So on and so forth.
Got to find the right people.
You ain't going to the dressmaker to tell you how to fix boat, how to build boat.
Right.
So that right there, you got to start seeking people who was qualified to give the information what you seek. You want a house built? Go to a builder. You want your yard clean? Go to the gardener. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
So,
I
to
think
make a
that's
marriage
where-
work,
that's
you
where
need to
we
go to someone
wrong.
who get divorced.
But guess what?
Who know the ins and outs, the good and the bad.
They can give you good advice too.
The divorcees?
Yeah, they can give you good
all right,
advice. See, hey, guess what? The table
That's
is
why
balanced.
Steve
You know.
Harvey Buckles gets early. I don't know. He
Could
did
be.
it 3 times. I
Hey,
don't know.
everybody got something to give to the table. Guess
Right.
what? In all the time, you seek good information, because good information come from bad come from good. But you can take what is useful to you.
True.
Yeah.
True.
What you could use, what's useful to you, you use that.
You use that.
And you discard the rest.
But let's bring this down. I'm trying to get to our, again, not to say that I'm racist, and I'm not, I'm not, but I'm a realist. I'm not a racist, I am
I
a
know where this
realist.
going. I
Okay,
know
so
what's going.
what's your problem with the black Bahamian women? Like what you feel like
Our
they
black Bahamian women are not cultured. You're
Why
not
you feel
cultured.
like-
See.
But
Let me talk directly.
What if they say that about black Bahamian men?
Who's they? No, I'm
No,
saying.
I saying what if the same black Bahamian women saying to you, how you saying that they're uncultured, you're uncultured?
Because like he said, you go to God. God is the one who designed marriage. Nobody else designed marriage. God designed marriage. And in God designing of the marriage, he put certain structure in place. All right? Men don't have to go find, women don't have to go find a cultured man. But man could go and find a cultured woman. It's a difference. You understand? There's certain criteria and qualities a woman needs to have. You see? And there's certain things that a woman ought to do, man not ought to do. God didn't demand it from the man. You see? For instance, like he touched on, man need like humble. You need to be humble woman. You know, plenty of people, you're only humble. That's you know.
No,
that's just what it is. You're only humble. It's hard for y'all to show humility.
Hey, humble
Y'all
is a
don't want to
word, right?
respect nobody.
Humble is a word, but
All right.
in the Bible it say, hey, you gotta be submissive. You
Submissive.
gotta submit to yourself.
See, I say humble because they can understand humble.
No, man.
Now,
We
looking for
getting-
someone-
yeah, we
you looking
getting
for
right
a
to the
woman-
source.
You're looking for a woman to throw something through this camera right now at you, talking about submissive. That's a whole new harsh word, but you don't use that
but
in
guess
the
what?
Bahamian side.
My point exactly.
Submit?
They gotta learn it.
You think he's my daddy? Eh? That's the first thing they say.
Yeah.
You think he's my pa?
And-
Not my pa.
and it's called- and
They
it's
don't
called
say
your daddy?
You think he's my pa? Eh?
And it's called your daddy?
Huh?
And it's called your daddy when they get it?
Yeah, that's true.
What you say the topic was again?
But see, that's the thing. That's the thing. Look at that mental thing now.
I gotta let you finish. And
In
then
the
I can get-
bedroom,
yeah,
like he
go on.
indicated just now, in the bedroom, right? They use certain words, you know, and then when it's time to do the principal side of it, you know, they shout out that word as if it's something wrong with that word. But really and truly, because of our broken home here in the Bahamas, and plus, let's say our culture, just what it is. I'm a realist. Our black society, no, most of us didn't come from a structured home. Mommy and daddy was in the house. So therefore, especially young ladies, they're not going to get certain teaching and qualities from their daddy. Their daddy in there. So therefore, they look for other men to
And when
call
you finish,
daddy.
I want to integrate something into that.
So, but what y'all think being submissive is? Because, like, I think.
Submit.
No, but like, what you is being submit like you do whatever I say to do. That's what.
That's your
definition.
no. See, it's a difference.
No.
Generally speaking, now when you use the word submit or be submissive, people get I'll say a misinterpretation or misunderstanding because they think, when I say jump, people say how high, or when I come down.
You're supposed to.
When I say go, no, not literally, my brother. See, that's why I said earlier when Dr. Brown say, because watch this, I can make this simple so you can understand. That's why a man don't need to marry a woman for love. You got to marry for respect. Because why? If you respect me,
Right.
then you ain't got no problem submitting to me.
Right.
It's that simple.
Yeah, but we trying to define the word, but he wants.
No, but I
to
like what he just said.
But
he trying to find what it's meant.
that's what I'm saying.
Listen.
No, but you wouldn't have the accent
But it shouldn't
to submit
be
if
hard.
He already respect you.
All right, watch this.
but
Watch this. Hold on.
understanding
Hold
the
on.
office of
I can make
submission.
another scenario to you.
Go ahead.
You got your kids. You got children. Yeah, we know your children love you, right?
Right.
But they respect you.
Right.
You ain't got to talk to them 3 and 4 times.
Right.
You look at them. Sometimes they know, hey,
They know what it's gonna.
that's it. So guess what? Because they respect you.
Is your woman like that?
I'm saying because they respect you,
Yeah.
they will do what it takes, what is necessary. So it ain't gonna be too much confusion up in them, my brother.
Dr.
Now,
Brown, I hear you.
now, what he's saying, now to
Yeah,
give a
let's get
real
to him.
definition on submissive or submission.
In the
In the marriage.
context.
And
or
we
in the
ain't
marriage.
getting into the English language per se, you know.
In the marriage.
Yeah. Not just
The marriage meaning of submission
That's
is
what
that
I'm saying.
if the husband
That's what I'm
wants you
saying.
to jump 100 times.
No,
I just get to the point.
no. My thing is this. Watch this. Just how I got a job to do around the house as a man, the
Right.
protector, the provider, the female, she have a job to do.
Right.
The nurturer, make sure everything in order, everything done.
Right.
This is a level of submission. I ain't gotta come home and tell you, hey, my clothes gotta wash,
Because you said the order.
my food gotta cook. No, but still, it's the same thing. I break it down, in my opinion, or my understanding,
Alright.
what this submissiveness is or what it should be. Just to clarify, now I ain't saying I know it all, right?
Yeah.
But my thing is this. We's man, all this is man. And I sorry we ain't got no woman here today, but that's fine.
Don't worry,
Next time.
she can do it for
Hold
part
on.
2. We can bring some of them for part 2.
But my thing is this. Just for understanding and clarification. Man ain't hard to please. We all could agree with this.
Yes.
It take us 3 times the effort to keep a smile on our wife's face or your woman's face.
True.
But now, if I come home, my house clean, my clothes washed, my food cooked, I ain't get too much back talk. Because that's something in the women culture, these women, they like back talk plenty. I get no, when they say something, okay, baby, no back talk.
Yeah.
Right? I get love when I need my love. Everything good. So where the problem come? Once everything in order in that
The problem starts from the altar. You carry a Bahamian woman as a Bahamian man to the altar. The problem started, and the preacher who married you didn't counsel you right. And that's why, listen to me, I used to give advice. I used to do counseling. You see, I used to preach. I used to do all that. I step away from the churches because I come to find out that the most of the leaders in the church, they're not going to say the truth. The truth is too harsh. If you want to know plenty core truth about family structure, marriages, and stuff like that, you go to the New Testament. Sorry, the Old Testament part of it, like Genesis, stuff like that. And when you read that, plenty things, I kind of understand why certain leaders can't preach. Some things sound harsh. When you live your life by principle, it would seem to be harsh. Now, to go right back, because I ain't going to let her shake that loose. The word submission is that a woman understanding that if my husband tell me to jump 100 times, my job is to jump 100 times with no question. That's my place and office. Now, of course, in marriages, the man is not going to demand that. But if he chooses to demand I always tell my wife,
that's what I say. That's
what
my
I
point.
don't demand. But I just want to know, remember your place. You're not equal to me.
All right.
Women are not equal to man.
Okay, so that's what you would. So what about the next half with that whole ideology of, okay, so why submit to your husbands love
your wife. That's a formula.
Okay.
God
So-
could have said vice versa. It was a formula.
So you think because a lot of women would say that's somewhat oppressive behavior. So you think oppression.
So well, God was oppression. God designed marriage and oppression. Don't switch nothing on me. If that is it, the Almighty God, see, the thing is, we as humans, we want to touch what God designed. All right? We want marriage. God designed that.
Okay.
All right? You got to go to the, like Muslim would say, the manufacturer. Am I right? He will set the order, the instruction, and he write the book on how to make this marriage work. If he say wife, he now say wife, husbands respect your wife. Husband, love your wife. As Christ loves the church. But he say, husband, love your wife. Wife, submit to your husband. Now say, wife, love your husband. So it's the same thing. It's just a formula. Think about it.
Yeah, but I don't think, me personally, I don't think the whole submit thing is I got command and direct control. I think
No, I
it's
wouldn't
more
say
so
I wouldn't say command. I say
accept-
authority. You got authority.
Yeah, it's almost like how I've used to submit and why I don't think you have to request a woman to submit. Back to his point, but if she respect you, she will submit to you. It's
Right.
because the whole submit thing is like you submit, like okay, you submit $1 into the machine. You're asking for
Right.
okay, I give this money to this so I can get this. You submit under my, not really authority, but more so protection. Because if we look at the ancient sense of marriages, how was marriages first constructed?
Now, let me-
It was a business deal. It was a business deal between clients.
See, you going to inch.
let me say one thing. Let me say-
carnal for me.
Let me ask something.
Again,
something
you
that
touching
again.
something that is
Let me-
spiritual.
See, let me show you. Let me show you what switch our mind. Remember I said earlier, we were taken from our land, from our home, and was given something was not belong to us, but we just had to make the best of what we got, what was given to us, right? So that's why I say not the word submissive or submit or submission.
Now, I say humble. You
Hold
bring
on,
in this harsh
hold
word.
on.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
from the English language, so from the dictionary.
Yeah.
Right? Now, we always just go to the dictionary to find out what these words mean.
Right.
Where the dictionary come from? Who write it? With what intention? So, being as we all under now, I'll say the English language, whatever the definition of submission is, that's where the problem come in. But like you say, now in ancient time, when we was back in the jungle, I'll say
But even
living,
before we wasn't really in the jungle. Back in ancient times.
I'll say living normal
Yeah.
under what we know. That this wasn't even a topic for discussion. Because you know why? The moment they know their place.
Exactly.
They know their place.
That's my point. My point is, you're not going to demand it. For instance, right? I said to you just a while ago, God said, love your wife as Christ loved the church. If God wanted to demand everybody on earth to do what he wanted to do, He can do it. But what God does, God shows us gentleness, he shows us kindness, and he comes to see about our needs. And therefore, because of we know who God place is and our place, and here it is, this Almighty God, come down to us, level with us, and show us gentle kindness, grace, and all that stuff. Therefore, we love him. So if a woman know, my husband come down from his level of authority in the house to show me gentle kindness and give me some say over matters. Sometimes you don't have to give a woman say over matter.
Why?
You can say, hey, this family going left today, and if I wake up tomorrow and want this family go right, this family going right. No question asked. A man could do that. He have the foundation to do it. However, we as husbands, we don't treat our wives like that because in today's society, we should chauvinistic, harsh, and woman's going to rebel.
I think that can happen if, back to your earlier point and Dr. Brown earlier point, if she respect everything that you do.
Yeah, but then I understand that. But don't wait for the respect. It have to come understanding. All right? And with that, let me just send us something out there. For all your men out there who black and you're Bahamian and you're thinking about marrying black or Bahamian, I challenge you. I want to give out a challenge. I want you to go and have a conversation with your fiance or your now girlfriend. Ask them, two questions, do you feel you are equal to me? Just look them dead in the face and ask them, do you feel that you're equal to me? That's the first question. Second question is, do you feel like your job, your place is to submit to me? Depends on how she answers that. It will let you know how your marriage could go. I finished.
I concur. I concur.
If she kick against that, bro, darker days will be.
Well, we're going to take a break.
Meet us our members only. I got one shoulder for you to cry on with a half a point. Let's go.
Oh, man. So we're going to take a break and come back to you with these the next several topics. If you would like to, be on Erryting Kool, sponsor the show, or even donate to, our cause, you can find us on the links below. Email us at the Original People Podcast Network at gmail.com and all that good stuff. And we'll be right back after these messages.
Everything cool.
Hi, this is Lord Jalen Willard, your favorite zaddy from Erryting Kool. And this episode is sponsored by nobody. Now, if you would like to sponsor an episode of Erryting Kool, feel free to email us at theoriginalpeople@gmail.com, or you can slide in our DMs on Instagram at The Original People Network, or on Facebook, The Original People Network. Now back to your scheduled programming.
All right, we going. Yes, that was a very interesting break.
Yes.
Now we're back. We're back.
Yes.
And we're going to start it being, be sort of laughing and loafing and things. We can get right to it. So do you think sweethearting is a viable option? And why do you think so much Bahamian men like to cheat on men in general?
I can give Belly this one.
All right, let me break it down.
You take the floor.
All right, let me break it down. All right? I give you all 2 seconds to go grab a book, grab a pen. All right, because I'm going to break this down one time. All right? First of all, you got to understand, every man looking for 100% he want in a woman. That's his criteria, what he like to see in his woman. Every woman possess a certain amount of qualities, okay? The problem is, men, if I find a girl right now, right, Jake, and she, let's say, 75% of what I'm looking for in a woman, all right? Yeah. She lacking 25. The 25 might be sex appeal. She ain't that sexy in the bed. She ain't no freak in the bed. Or the 25 might be conversation, all right? Now, that will always be a struggle to me. Why? Because I have this woman. I'm carrying her to the altar, but only 75% of what I'm looking for in a woman. This is how man get the sweetheart. I am working on side of Sherry, my wife named Mary, all right?
Yeah.
Me and my wife can't talk. Because Jews, I trust her with my kids. She bringing up my kids. She taking care of the house. But conversation me and I can't talk, right? Mm-hmm. When I find any other woman out there who me and them gelling good in conversation, even if it's a hole in the street, I kid you not, the enemy job is to come to you and say, hey, you see how good Jews talk to with Sherry? Why do you think your wife Mary and you don't have that good conversation? An imaginary thought is going to get in my head. What if I have my wife who I can trust? Because I can't trust Mary. She's a hole in the street. Yeah. But me and her just could talk good. Yeah. Why? What if I could hold on to my wife and hold on to, and I could get Sherry, and hold on to Sherry. And that's why you find in the Bahamian society, y'all check it out. We used to always see men stepping out on their good wife at home with a hole in the street. He got a little bit of what he's looking for, and that's he become complete because now you have 100%. That's a perfect formula. I checked it out about 12 years now, and I haven't gone wrong yet. That's what I
What? Hold on.
It's qualities in a woman we looking
Okay.
for, and that's why man, sweetheart. And if you're no dog, I'm talking about good men now.
Okay.
See Bahamas, we are talking about men who try make marriage work, who really love their wife and who don't want to do nothing wrong. We ain't talking about dog. If it's a hoe and you're a dog and the woman marry you, then that's a difference.
Yeah.
That's a difference. You marry a dog. We ain't talking about the dog. We talking about good men. Like if you see me go wrong one day, Dr. Brown go wrong one day, that's what happened. You look for qualities, woman. That's all. That's it. Am I right about it?
Dr. Brown?
Well, you know me. I somewhat could agree with what you're saying, but my point of view different.
Okay.
Now, we live in this modern day and time,
Yeah.
but we stray away from the Bible.
Yeah.
Now, if we could base everything on the Bible, we live in according to the word in the good book.
Uh-huh.
My thing is this. Name me 5 great men of the Bible.
5.
Yeah, name me 5.
Great.
Yeah. Who the Bible talk about? Who walk and talk with God?
All right. You have
Let's start with
Abraham.
King Solomon.
Okay, King Solomon.
Start from top down.
You gotta say David.
Well, they got
gotta say
David.
it.
You got King Solomon. You got Abraham. I got stuff. I didn't know the order it in, but you got
Noah.
Noah. They were great men who did this. I give Adam me little place. Give me Adam.
All right, no, I don't mean in this lineup.
But everybody who we just named fall though.
All right, yeah, they fought, but that ain't my thing.
They love the
my
woman.
My thing is this. Now, this ain't how I feel. This ain't my personal opinion, which it is to a certain extent, but
All right.
this based on the Bible.
All right.
Now, my thing is this. All these great men in the Bible who walk and talk with God, God saw fit to bless them with multiple wives.
True.
And
I agree. Woman, you had that? No, say it again.
Some people will say,
They
but-
don't skip that. Don't skip that. Say it again.
all the great men in the Bible who had riches, who had everything, and a part of their riches and their worldly possession,
They had.
God gave them they had desire, and all of them had multiple wives
Okay.
from the Father, right?
Church don't teach that. But go
So
ahead.
yeah, so my thing is this: is 2 different things, but I'll say I don't see anywhere in the Bible where the Father say 1 man for 1 woman. Now, like you say,
Can't find it.
that could be something for them to do their homework on. We got plenty of people disagree with that, especially the females.
805-4157. Call me if you can find it. We can't find it. I'm just saying. I can try it out there. Call me.
Yeah.
You can't
So
find it.
my thing is this: these same great men, wise men, that was they had desire to have multiple wives.
Right.
Father bless them. Right. So on the flip side of that, we call it cheating these days. Why man can't be faithful, but we ain't gonna talk about the flip side, but woman. But
When
why
you cheating,
man
what you
can't
doing?
be?
What you doing when you cheating? You juicing.
I know.
You juicing. Word of the day. You
But
juicing.
my thing is, hey, we was born and we designed in a certain way. But you gotta know what your Bible says.
Big appetite is what you saying.
No, we was born, we was created in a certain way. We were made to dominate. We got dominion over the land and everything in it. Now I just said to say this. Plenty man wouldn't go home and tell their wife or tell their sweetie, hey, baby, I need more than 1 woman.
Yeah.
Then a lot of men ain't gonna go for it because that ain't what they teach in our culture, in our race. Right? But now, ladies, but just ask, we got this problem not only in the Bahamian culture or Bahamian society, we got this
Every man.
worldwide.
Global.
You gotta ask yourself, I can answer by saying this, you gotta ask yourself, why? Why your man go out there, or why you feel that he need more than 1 woman to satisfy him? That's a question you need to ask yourself, but you need to find the answers in the Bible. So what we call out of context or unconstitutional and all this different thing in 2020, hey, go look in the Bible. Why does man have 300 wives? Why does one have 700 wives? Why does one have 200 wives? Why does one have 100 wives? Now,
I can interject.
I get more than one, but that's a problem. I don't know.
So what if someone say was like, okay, like if you take like Muslim culture,
Right.
where they're legally able to have, they're admonished to have more than one wife if they have access to a certain amount of wealth. What if a woman, a woman that's not in the Muslim realm say, well, you can't say you want more than one woman when you could barely take care of one woman.
Well, that's understandable.
Okay.
Well, that's true.
That's understandable.
Watch this now. Right?
Yeah, you know they say
Watch this now.
before you say anything,
Go ahead.
it's a saying. Hey, don't kill what you can't eat. but carry on.
But listen now. Watch this now. Again, I might be wrong. And the reason why I am raw is because my principle comes from the Bible. The Bible is one who wrote the description of marriage, right? So let me be raw on this, all right? You got to understand here, G. You understand? That that's like he said, you don't kill what you can't eat in the Muslim world. The Bible says, by the fruits you should know them. In our society, where the Americas, the Bahamas, and this side of the world, not the Muslim, right? Let's look at the divorce rate. Is the divorce rate higher on our side or in the Muslim culture?
I mean, it's higher because most people get divorced because of finances.
Finances, cheating, all this stuff.
No, but I think more people get divorced because of finances than cheating, but you go ahead.
Yeah, but then what I'm trying to say, right? It costs us a lot. But my thing is,
another thing is too, right?
Infidelity.
Another thing you're only putting in juicing.
The juicing.
Because sex plays a very important and a major role in a relationship. Right. So, and in my opinion, the ratio, and I said this years ago, in my opinion, sex is 70%. Everything else come under the 30. Yes. That's how important sex is in a relationship.
Yes, but see, you got to understand. And this same culture who we might look down, we's a Christian nation. So when a Muslim have 3 and 4 women in this house and he married all, he can't be on his way to heaven. That's what we thought, right? But guess what? That's like Dr. Brown say. God not only was ordaining, right, the polygamy practice, right?
We don't know, man. We don't call it polygamy. I don't call it that.
Yeah, well,
because
I try
no, that you can't put that up. Because under the Father's eyes and still we base this on the Bible.
Right.
Yeah. No,
see, that's
there's
why
no
I like
such
Dr.
thing.
Brown. He didn't even want me to use the word.
No. You know why? Because when you put it in there, that's an excuse.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Well, today's society call it polygamy, all right? Man having multiple wives, all right? That's the practice over there. But look at the family structure over there. It's far more different from our family structure. We have more arguments, more divorce, more breakup, more separation. This is what we have on our side. And we think that we have the answer. If you ask me, and I stick to the word of God, by the fruits you should know the people. So the people who practice in these different things. And like you say, it's an internal fight. Most men out there, and y'all pastors, I talking to y'all pastors too. Y'all know, y'all who married to the one woman ain't enough for y'all. That's why it's a struggle for y'all. You know, it's hard to do God work. It's hard to go there and focus on this is where finances. So you're right. Yeah. But everything still boiled down to that internal fight. A man cannot produce that good if he's not happy.
Now, let me ask one question.
Let me finish it.
No, actually, you finish.
He cannot produce if he's not happy. When I'm at my best, when my wife makes me feel good, she have me pumped up, I go there and produce and bring the finance.
But
you will divorce me if I'm not bringing enough because, hey, me and you got to deal with one situation dealing between me and you. I am the engine. Service the engine so the engine can run and create this wealth for the family.
I get one thing to squeeze in there.
I
get one thing to squeeze in there.
Go ahead.
So you got a man who got wealth, got money, he got houses, he got businesses, he got cars. So he got everything at his disposal, at his fingertip. But guess what? He ain't boning. Or he ain't grinding, as we say.
No, man. You got to say juicing.
Or he ain't juicing. So watch this. So why now this woman of his, right? Now you know where again with this. Why this woman of his stepping out to this man now who ain't got the wealth, he ain't got no riches, he ain't got no houses, he ain't got no business, he ain't got no car. But guess what? She juicing this man.
Yeah,
so it goes to show that's how important juicing is in a relationship.
But see,
that's 70%.
Yeah, but that's just answering the sweetheart question. But the criteria thing is one of the reasons why men cheat because it's an internal fight. We can put on our face all we want. Men, listen, women, right now, you can look at your man right now today, especially if you know who you are. If you all up in their face and you ain't showing them no respect, that's the first thing. Anytime you want to know your man either cheating or thinking about cheating or wish he was living a lifestyle where he could cheat, if you're not showing them respect. Listen, it's a formula. It is a principle. From you not respecting your man, he thinking about cheating, he want cheat, or he cheating already. That's my take on that. You understand? So sweethearting is a thing, it's not viable, but at the same time, if he's practicing this polygamy thing, then if I find out like my wife, you're not enough for me, the practice is I go there, I seek somebody, I find them, I come back, bring her to the household to wife number one, which is my now wife, and say, hey baby, check out homegirl. I think that she could be an addition to our family, this, that, and the next thing. We could well afford it. And it's up to her to say yay or nay.
So let me show the flip side. So what you think about the flip side of a woman want to be more liberated?
It can't happen. It can't happen.
So and then also this
let him put it out. Oh, carry on, put it out.
So
Hold on, let him put it out.
how you saying?
Let him put it out.
How you saying? Okay, why in the Eastern world, in the Muslim world, it works. A lot of people argue, well, those women have less rights, less women's rights, and
But is it
they've been
wicked?
oppressed. I mean,
Is the family structure wicked?
I would say the family structure may
Don't
be
move away
wicked.
from my principle. I'm a principle guy. Anytime I'm
Okay.
straight, I can bring it back to principle.
Okay.
Is it wicked? I don't care how they feel. That's the new spirit, the Jezebel spirit now, slipping up in some of them. The point is, slipping, creeping with them, right? What I'm saying to you is it wicked? Why would you break, or why would you fix what is not broken? All right? Is it wicked? That's the first question I ask. I don't care how you feel and what you say. Is what we're dealing with wicked? By the fruits, you should know them.
So who
Go ahead.
who all should be happy in this situation?
Who else should be happy?
Yeah, the members of the
Once
family.
a woman know their place, coming into marriage, again, preachers are not going to preach this. Once a woman know her place coming into a relationship and seeking marriage, then she will know that what her husband could do, she just can't do. God just didn't give her that rights or the ability or the authority
what
to do
if that
it.
don't make her happy?
A man,
But guess what? See?
What if being oppressed by all these different rules don't make her happy?
Oppressed?
But guess
Oppressed,
what?
man.
That's where
I
the
just
problem
asked
come. That's where the problem come into.
how
You
was
know
she
why?
being oppressed?
Because
You explain to me how she being oppressed.
No, you go.
because he's saying happy. See now,
Yeah.
the something else to look at it from a different angle.
Yeah.
Like guess what? You forced to do things that you know you ain't supposed to be doing in the first place, or training your woman wrong. I call it for to be happy, for happiness.
Right.
But guess what? That don't solve the problem, my brother.
Exactly. But that's why man cheat.
So you don't feel
I
like,
would prefer cheating rather than going to my wife with all of this practice and all of this, next wife and forget it, I understand that. It is going to be so hard for my wife to, in this culture, on this side, the Bahamas, black Bahamian, who I marry. It's so hard for her to get her. It's easier for me to see one little piece of Lego there. I'm going to get one good 1 or 2 nights and thing, and then that's it. It's easier. And that's why men are forced, like what he said.
Yeah, but you shouldn't do things in your house. Let's say, to make your woman happy or to keep her happy, because they could be all the wrong things you be doing. You're making the wrong decisions, the wrong choices. You ain't standing on your own 2 feet as a man.
Right.
Perfect example.
That's right.
I can tell you what make 99.9% of women happy.
what?
Key your girl the car, tell her go shopping. They come back happy, smiling. But guess what? Is that the right thing to do?
But see, there's a formula. If you submit to a man, make him the happiest man, he's going to form a financial account, a financial freedom life, where the credit card given to you to shop is not a problem.
With limitations.
It is not a problem.
With limitations.
No, but bro, I understand that I can give my wife a credit card and if I have a black card, and my wife is the submissive wife, the Sarah today, walking today.
Okay.
Sarah was one of the submissive person. You know, she just give wrong counsel, and that's why it was so easy for Abraham to trust her counsel and say, okay, well, let me go to Hagar and have a child.
Yeah,
because why?
but you don't spoil him either. You don't
the
spoil
Bible
him.
saying she loved her husband so much, she called Abraham Lord. Preachers, that in the Bible, am I right? Call me 805-4157. Give me the right scripture because I ain't got the scripture right now. All right? But what I'm trying to show you is that's in the Bible. She called Abraham Lord. You know what that was? Total submission. Abraham, yes. Abraham, I hear you. Abraham. When Abraham was
I think she just respected him as much.
but that's what we saying.
that's what it is.
We
No,
going
but
back to
I
principle.
never disagree with you with that, because we
Yes,
gotta,
respect.
with that, right? We gotta analyze I just take that little point what you just made.
Uh-huh.
Why you think Sarah called Abraham Lord? Why she?
Because she knew her place. That's a woman of the Bible.
I wouldn't say.
That's not a woman of
I
the
wouldn't
Bahamas.
say
The
because
Bible,
she
not
know
the
her
Bahamas.
place. Right? Be like Abraham was.
You trying to pretty some things up, and this everything cool, and I here to today. I am here to stop everything. Everything cool.
Yeah.
Stand for.
No, but-
I forgot to do my disclaimer.
I
Use of
agree
the
with you.
opinion
She
on
know
this
her
show
place, cuz. She know
does
her
not
place.
necessarily reflect him. All right,
And guess
it
what?
reflect me and Dr. Brown.
No, but we have the disclaimer at the start of this video. But
Okay.
that go back to what I was saying earlier, where I was like, "What status are you are in life?" In that point in time, Abraham was the man. He left. I mean, what country he left from? But he basically left. He already had. He was in no poor man traveling through the world trying to get to the promised land.
no.
He had the things to where it's
Except for
like,
children.
yeah, except for children, where he had Lot.
Except for real vibes and supplements. Go ahead.
Yeah.
And putting he had God on his side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where he could take Lot and basically his brother died. Lot was his son. And he was like, my nephew, come with me. And then when him and Lot disagree about certain things,
One
like
of the
Abraham,
Golan Bay.
yeah,
One of
and
the Golan Bay.
he could afford it. Abraham had his own little army.
Yeah.
So it's like he wasn't no just basic dude. So okay,
Listen.
Yeah.
Don't try. And I know you need to be on neutral ground. You need to be the referee. Let me be the bad guy. I don't care about Hamas, but I need for our women them to change. Listen to me. What he say just now is all true. But don't forget, I'll bring up another guy who had a lot and had a disrespectful wife, or had a wife who just in total error. Was Job.
Okay.
You see, Abraham's wife called him Lord. She submitted to him. Job's wife stepped to him and said, hey, curse God and die. So both of them had wealth, riches, and family was doing good.
But
you understand?
circumstances?
But one wife comes to say, curse God. All Sarah would do, even though Sarah was kind of wrong, she just gone to them and say, hey, well, I think God, yeah, he given a son, I believe it, but just have it through home girl. He just kind of stare him wrong. But she ain't stepped to how Job wife
I
stepped.
could put another wrench
ahead.
inside that. So since we talking about Abraham, he also, when he went to Egypt, so he won't be killed, he gave Sarah to the Pharaoh.
He in a sense, he didn't lie. That's one of my study I came into this year doing, the Genesis and Old Testament. He didn't really lie. When he said that, when he told the king that this is my sister, you know when he said it's my sister, when he told the king that really that's his half sister. I think they share the same daddy or something like that. If I I could be corrected on that. But when I did my last study, he didn't really totally lie.
Okay.
And watch how much God respected the sanctity of marriage. The king did nothing. The king only looked at her and liked her. And the whole kingdom started having a problem because he just liked Sarah. And the king came to himself and said, hey, why you lie to me? Because, hey, everything binding up, everything going, hey, why?
No, but that wasn't just, that whole occurrence didn't just happen in
That
one
happened to
day.
his son too.
No, I'm saying that didn't happen in one day.
Okay, all right. Well,
So I'm saying because Abraham was going around
Isaac,
Egypt.
his son, went through the same
and-
thing. Isaac went up lying and say, hey, I forget Isaac's wife's name. Say, hey, she's my sister. Isaac's wife went through the same thing. Gone to the kingdom, the king look at her, boy, who? Because they was afraid. They feared if you say that's my wife, you could get rid of me. Like how David get rid of Uriah.
Yeah.
And for the woman, which, guess what? Which was a practice back in the days, I found out that God still sanctioned. Not sanctioned killing, but God still blessed through that. If you don't believe me, David killed Uriah. The son, when he had with Bathsheba at the time, when he killed Uriah, that son had to pay the price, right? The prophet told David, say, hey, listen, through the son coming through Bathsheba, he have to die. David went cry, plead with God for 7 days. God, please don't kill my son. He wasn't listening to nobody. The day the son died, the Bible said that David got up, washed himself off, go and eat. His servants was puzzled. They say, well, you cry and thing, and now the child dead, you get up like nothing happened. He said, because what could I do? The son undead. The Bible says he then get up after eating and wash off, went to his wife Bathsheba. That hit me. I was like, what? His wife Bathsheba? In the today's society, no, you kill a whole man for this woman that's in your wife. And plus you have a couple wife in the room. Why you call his wife? Right. He went to his wife Bathsheba, the Bible recorded, and conceived that night and conceived a son with her, and they call it Solomon. And David loved the son Solomon and changed the name to Joah, or I forget it's a J name, but changed the name. So it lets me know that Jesus God still blessed a son through David and Bathsheba. His name was Solomon.
He should name went off.
No, but I'm just saying.
That deep.
But I'm just saying that when we feel, and the Christians believe that, more than one, like you say, it's not recorded. Maybe we should have one wife. All through the Bible. Even though, let me go back there for a minute. The prophet, I need no more evidence in this. And this is the evidence I always argue with. The prophet, Nathan, said to David, David, God give you houses, lands, and all your enemies' wives into your bosom. He give them to you. They're your wives now. He said, and if this was too little for you, the Lord God say he would give you more. Whoa. My God, the yesterday, the day, forever, would it give you more? And the day they say, I'm subject to one? God was sharing old woman back in the days like, God, yeah, David, I'm a tree for you. Joshua, tree for you. Tree for you. You understand? So when did God change? Yesterday, the same yesterday, the day, and forever. When did he change? It's only because we live on this side. Now, I understand that. We live in the Bahamas. Do we practice monogamy?
Yeah,
we practice monogamy.
Okay.
So I have to respect the law of the land and not everything. But if me and my wife today go to the Muslim country and I put on my lashie, I'm going to look her dead in the face and now, baby, you was good for 15 years. Happy anniversary, baby. Just want to say that. But you've been good for 15 years. And I think you need some help. Now, if she's smart, she can ask me, which area? In the household, taking care of the kids, the bedroom, you need help. I can look for some help, and I'll be back. That's what it is.
Oh, man.
Well, I say good luck with that, my brother.
She got to leave her Bahamian woman waist at the airport, though. They can't bring it inside the Muslim country.
Well, I think this was a great discourse. Final words, Dr. Brown, where they can find you at. Dr. Brown is actually a herbalist, you know.
Well, I say in my videos, I'm Bahamian. I'm in the Bahamas. My number is 467-9232 and 819-9603. I came under the teachings of Dr. Sebi. I promote all natural healing, herbal medicine.
All right.
So the slogan that go along with that, let your food be your medicine and the medicine be your food. So we as Bahamians, we got to start taking more consideration on what you put into your body because you are what you eat. Don't take it for granted.
And that's probably going to be part 2. We could bring Dr. Brown and Welly back to talk about
Very important, and that's my final words. Listen, for all your Bahamian women out there who disagree with most of the things that were said here today, please contact Erryting Kool. We can have you as a guest, or we can have you chime in, call in, whatever, with your take on things.
Yeah.
But I am the truth teller. You know, I know it hurts. Call him, share it, let it go viral. And guess what? If you want to be a guest, or if you want to call in with your point of view, we're going to do that. But we have to have part 2. That's my final say.
I think we
have
need
to have part 2 or more.
Two
We need
females,
this serious.
in my opinion, 2 females.
And
with no attachment. When I say no attachment,
We need a Sarah on
no
the side and
family,
Delilah on the
no
side.
friends. Just so they don't take the
Yes.
stage or we being biased, because
they
I
being
want you
biased.
to give
No,
us
they didn't change.
true opinion.
My name is in a change, and I'm glad that my boy is presenting a platform where we're not going to speak real about it. And I can't get as raw as I want to because I'm part DJ Fun, part Belly T. You understand?
Yeah.
And most of my clients is the females with the little children,
Yeah.
So they might feel some type of way.
Yeah, keep
Sisters,
it
I said, love
in
you.
line. Keep it in line.
I said, love you. But next time, you know what I'm going to talk about as we leave? You know what I'm talking about? Interracial. Because that's where I believe where we need to mix this thing up now. All right?
All right.
I don't want the
I'll
food
give
no
you
more
my-
black woman. Yeah, I tell you guys get raw. Black man, if you have a black girlfriend and thing, just kind of look a white way, or sorry, not white, but a different culture, and see if you could find a better option.
Right.
And vice versa, women do the same thing, all right? Our black brothers, you might find a better.
What if they can find you at the front?
Who, me?
Yeah.
805-4157. You don't think I was calling with that number? No man, that number serious. 805-4157. Or call my wife if you want to give us some advice how to leave me. It's 805-4153.
And you can find it, I think it's DJ Fun on
DJ
Instagram.
Fun Kids Entertainment.
On
DJ Fun Kids Entertainment.
On Instagram.
It's party time. Whoa!
Do you have any things coming up? Events? Is it Valentine's Day?
Yeah, we have the Dancing Teddy Bear.
All
The
right.
Dancing Teddy Bear. And now that I'm on the straight and narrow, y'all know who y'all been sending last year, all these passing thing to G, sweetheart. I ain't for that no more. We getting this thing right. All right, that's it. So, sweethearts, this year don't call me. Oh yeah, most of my clients are sweethearts.
Oh man.
You know, I like to post my things, some of them things I couldn't even post. Because the woman wasn't there one, the man wasn't there one. I said, what is this? So what I'm talking, I am living, guys. Yes, I am living, all right? But yeah, it is the Dancing Teddy Bear. Valentine is coming up. I'm trying to do something for the January kids because I'm a January kid. I have a January kids who celebrated a birthday here in the Bahamas. That's yet to be announced, all right? I want to do something big, like a big splash, big party for them. But yeah.
That sounds
Valentine.
good. You know what it is? It's your boy, Lord Jalen Willard. I like how I put Lord in the front there.
Yes, yes. You're a king. You can do that.
But thank you for watching another episode of Erryting Kool. We got so much different guests coming on, I guess, in 2020. And of course, we're going to have these guys back. You know, and I really going to have Dr. Brown back because we're going to get into her.
The juice guy.
The juice.
I'm the juicing guy.
The juice
guy.
Not saying cutting you short or cutting you off. For my Bahamian brothers and sisters, I may not extend it to the world, but you really need to go online, type in Dr. Sebi, DRSEBI. Watch some segments with Dr. Sebi. If you have any health issues or any doubts, anything you're battling with in terms of your health, AIDS, sickle cell, cancer, diabetes, I just want to say all these things is reversible. But if you're in doubt, YouTube, Dr. Brown. Open your eyes and pay attention.
And that's why I'm trying to fix your marital status, because if he fix your erectile dysfunction and stuff like that, you know, that's even worse. So you got to fix the principle first.
But that's all. We out. See y'all later on the next episode of Erryting Kool.
Everything cool.
Yep.
Yes. Yes.
Peace and love.
Yes.